dudes, aside from selling the shit that they drop. Did I ever learn Ground Dasher, or what's the deal? What is the deal? Now, here's the deal. You've got to get Loverboy to kiss you. Not just any kiss, but a kiss of true love. If he does kiss you. Or if he doesn't kiss you by the third day, your voice belongs to me. Or whatever the fuck she says. It's been years. But I watched it so much as a kid that, like, a lot of the lines are just ingrained in me. I mean, this will be the last run through because we're out of orange shells.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Roll them away.
Stalagmite. So, how much did I use stalagmite? That needs to be used more. We'll use Ground Dasher.
Awaken and wreak havoc. Massive attack. I thought you were going to wreck the place. I'm not nearly finished yet. In an instant. Impact block. We work well together, like a finely timed one.
I never miss.
Rising water. You're not. Take this. You're not. Stalagmite. Within the Rinwell. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis.
Well then, I should probably think about
Still
tonight's
earning
menu.
a good chunk of XP from these dudes, that's for dang sure.
Get lost.
Can you take it?
If it's in the sky, it's mine. Rain down.
Come on. Here I come. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. Swallow blade.
Meteor. I can't hold on much longer.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Oh yeah.
Begin.
Finish without a trace.
Devastation. Too fast. Stand back. I'll trip it up. Dragon Swarm.
This one's got your name on it.
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Take it.
Tempest World.
Stalagmite. Spirits within the soil. Here, wrapped in pain.
Illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy glitter. Holy lance.
Can you take it?
A wailing dancy of lightning.
I'll face you.
Everything's almost dead, so there we go.
Perhaps we ought to recuperate for a while.
Perhaps we
agree.
ought to. But yeah, this right here, this is the sweet spot. You just keep going from here to here to here. It's like we have a starship that we can't even rest on. That's so dumb. Anyway. Sandinus Ravine. Let's, first of all, let's check to see if the owls are back where they were before. But we're gonna rest anyway.
Fighting
Also,
in this
pardon
state
me.
would be reckless.
Finally. If only we could have flown with
Oh, okay, it's further
the
down
wind
here.
to get here faster.
He can read the wind. Oh man, it's like literally over here by the stupid armadillos. Allegedly. Man, I don't want to fight you, stupid pieces of shit.
Your blade.
You're just wasting me
Just let my
time.
instincts take over. How fascinating. Where?
So there was an owl here. It was like right here, right? So I guess they don't show up where they once were. Because if and they did, we would spot him. But anyway. To a minority of
We should be able
Danans.
to cook here.
Doing some thinking?
Nah,
Is it that obvious?
it just occurred to me that our journey's
never
been going
think.
for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Danans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
It's like, by also putting all this
And
shit at the end, it's just
with
getting in the way of
understanding
me playing the game at
Comes
this point.
togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens.
Uh-huh.
I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
You sound like an incel.
But now,
Right. Now,
Except you're a
I
lady.
still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
it wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
What?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special.
Uh-huh. Thanks. Enlightening Bond. Increase max AG. Oh, look at that. Thunderfang. Overlimit extension. Still learning abilities after all this time.
Huh? Something smells...
God damn it, another stupid
I
skit.
love how much amazing food we get to eat, even when we're out on the road.
This will give me a chance to go
too.
get water.
Especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
Damn.
It's amazing what
always
good
talking
food
about
can do
stupid
to
shit.
keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold. You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver spoon elite for you.
Jeez. What did I miss out on? Oh.
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
She eats them while cooking
I don't
them.
know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
Oh.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
My.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious actually.
You're both skinny. What the
Wait a
fuck are you
sec,
talking
Are
about?
you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
nothing?
Nothing.
The injured
Shion.
immortal.
About that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me.
I
In
can't
case you
die,
forgot,
remember?
I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain.
Yeah,
And
but I
then
can die.
was the one to
I've
patch
just
you
been
up.
lucky enough to not
It's
do
the
so
same thing.
after 300 years.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I love
Because I
you.
don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all
But I'm never
sorts of
gonna say it
dangerous
ever.
situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. It was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
no, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen.
I just love you.
We can't expect our
I
enemies
can't
to show
express
us any mercy.
myself.
But I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
Yeah. Are we done? Are we good? Oh, look at that. There's a little
Mind if
happy
we
face
chat a
next to them when, after it tells you that, you know, that you're close to them.
I'm surprised to see you up reading so late. What have you got there?
Oh, it's a book about magic. I was hoping I'd reach the end of this chapter before I went to bed.
I'm impressed you can read all that tiny text without drifting off.
It's easy. Honestly, the subject is so interesting, it keeps me wide awake. Although I have to admit, the more I read this book, the more I realize just how much I still have to learn. I hate not knowing it all, so it pushes me to keep learning as much as I can so I can be a real expert.
So that's why you're studying by the campfire every night, huh? You've really changed, Rinwell.
Really? I don't feel like it.
Me
Remember how
neither,
you used to
because
be
we
when
barely know you.
first met in Calaglia?
Sure, but that's because I was still hiding a lot from you guys. Am I really all that different aside from that?
Definitely.
Hmm.
It's the difference between a rock and the sun.
Are you
What?
saying I used to be like a rock? That's not something you should use to describe a girl, Alphen.
My bad. But the comparison is still apt. You used to not be open with us about your magic at all. And now look at you.
Well,
What the fuck comparison
guess
were you
you
even
may have
trying
a
to make
point.
there? You're like the rock in the sun. I mean,
I
what
used
the
to
fuck
hate
does that mean,
studying
dude?
magic because my parents made me do it. And after everything that happened, I felt like it brought nothing but trouble.
See,
But
you use
now,
a flower
I don't think it's so bad after
to
all.
describe ladies.
Maybe I really have changed more
And
than
she
I
hadn't
thought.
bloomed yet, but now she's bloomed
All
because
magic
she's,
is
you
simply
know,
astral energy combined
matured
with
and gotten
knowledge.
used to you or whatever
It's
the
neither
fuck you
good
want to
nor
say.
bad by itself. It all depends on how you use it. Saying it out loud, I guess I finally made peace
You're like
with
an
it.
uncooked
I
Pop-Tart.
think you
Like,
have a
yeah,
lot
it's
to
still
thank for that.
fine, but
What?
spending some time
Why
in the
him?
toaster really brings
I
out
mean,
your
He
coolness.
was kind of the one who...
Nope, he's got nothing to do with it. None. Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
If Law heard that, he'd be pretty bummed, you know.
You're crazy. I don't see why he would be.
Are you saying you rather he wouldn't be? I'd say the fact you can get so worked up about things now is another sign you've changed.
Sounds like someone wants me to put on a little magic show.
All right, all right. I'll take my leave before I say anything else that might get me into trouble. Just make sure you aren't staying up too late, okay?
Ugh, I'm not a little kid anymore. Yeesh. Though actually, it felt kind of nice hearing that. I wonder why.
You're like an uncooked Pop-Tart. It's still good, but that little extra bit of heat just makes it that
I'm
much
starting
better.
to feel kind of grateful for these powers of mine now.
Or what's her Mysticar? Aquarius
Thanks to
Damnation.
you, I was able to rest easy.
How many ingredients do I have? No. Forged weapons. Liber Pater. Mucus sac and gloaming crystals. I'm guessing that shit's deeper into that place we're in. These weapons look pretty sweet though. Monochrome Spiral, Sacred Karma, Bright Angelica, Realm Unifier, Oblivion Gauntlets, Punishes Vambrace. That means we're gonna fight some more of the gorilla dudes deeper in there. Sell off some of these materials, shall we? Gels don't pay for themselves. Oops, didn't mean to do that. 32. 50 of these. Sorry, 40 of these. 35 of these. $21 of these. Gonna need at least 5 of these. Did we have to spend so much money? I mean, we didn't have to. It was good that we did.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
I mean, you like being alive, don't you? You're not even in the party. So, what are we supposed to do? Find more of these owls, but where are they located? And Hoodle isn't exactly helping with his radar. Owls have been spread out throughout the land. Find even more owls. What is it, up? Discover all of the owls. Woo, look at the amount of that gold. Drum of Legend. Gold suit of armor. Bibliophile, the pancake recipe, huh? Mixed feelings. Global connection. Right, we still gotta do that. Go to Gladymede Castle. We're not 50 yet, though. I'm gonna get to 50 first. Oh, we are 50. Never mind. Let's find out find all of the owls. Xeon tunnels. This isn't where I want to go. Orbis Calaglia liberated. Orbis Calaglia? I didn't even realize that was the first half of the name of the town or whatever. Name of the region. It's been years at this point since we've been there.
Here now.
Why, it's been years since we've seen each other. How long has that been there? Never bothered to collect it this whole time. Yeah, I wonder what level that thing is. Guess we'll find out. Find all of the owls. Fagin ruins.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
Okay, that means we're gonna have to like walk through everything again to find these owls.